Alright, what's up guys? F1 3 boxer. These are the last two lights from that case. I think it's been nice overall. Maybe some hits left. I have not ripped any other lights, so I have nothing to compare it to. Yeah, Jody, I'm gonna save that for tomorrow. I don't have as much time as I thought. I always forget to eat dinner, so I gotta eat dinner before I go to hockey, so I don't think I'm gonna have time, but tomorrow morning we'll do the second half of that random. F2 TJ, nice. Verstappen portrait Red Bull. Latifi Vips F2 and George Russell for Williams. Ricardo portrait for McLaren, Petkoff F2, Fernando Alonso, and Lewis Hamilton refractor. Did the Mercedes magnet get Mercedes? No, Greg with Mercedes. Brian got Ferrari. Mercedes magnet got some work to do. Binotto Ferrari, Resta Haas, Hamilton, and Leclerc. Vettel, Lundgaard, Vettel path to the podium, and we got a refractor of Carlos Sainz, Ferrari. Daniel Ricciardo, Drew Villa F2, Bottas, and Max Verstappen. Checkered flag for Red Bull. Where is Red Bull? John with Red Bull. Yuki, Viscal F2, Hamilton, and Alonso. Latifi portrait, Nannini F2, Bottas, and Perez Red Bull refractor. Ocon for Alpine, Monchaux Alfa Romeo, Hamilton, and our first Ray Wave is Carlos Sainz, Ferrari. Eggington AlphaTauri, Verstappen, Albon for Red Bull refractor, and a green Ray Wave. Esteban Ocon for Alpine. Alpine going to Paul. Raikkonen portrait, Russell, Hamilton path to the podium, and Daniel Ricciardo. Carlos Sainz portrait, Samaya F2 Hamilton, and next Ray Wave is Lance Stroll for Aston Martin. Carlos Sainz, Sato F2, Mercedes, and Max Verstappen Ray Wave. Red Bull's eating early on here. Couple nice Verstappens. Mazepin, Drugovic, Zandelli, and Mick Schumacher. Gasly, AlphaTauri, Hamilton, Marcus Armstrong F2, and a purple portrait of Vettel, Aston Martin. $317 out of $399. Sergio Perez, Daniel Ricciardo, Armstrong, and Alonso. Ocon, Albon, Lance Stroll, Aston Martin, and a Ray Wave Toto Wolff, wrong Mercedes. Alright, that's box 1. I think we can beat that with box 2. Red Bull had a couple nice ones. Purple, Giovinazzi, Alfa Romeo, George Russell portrait, Yuki, and a purple Max Verstappen again, going to Red Bull. Carlos Sainz, Hamilton, Ocon, and Gunther Steiner for Haas. Viscal F2, Vettel, Pocher F2, and Ray Wave Bottas. Leclerc, Sergio Perez, Hamilton, and Lewis Hamilton refractor. Oh, that's a dimple. Bottom left corner, geez. It's a big dimple. Wache, Red Bull, Latifi. There's a Hamilton refractor again, and purple of Piastri F2. This guy sells. I don't know if that's a scratch or if that's dust. Looks more like a scratch. A little bit of sandpaper, you'll be good to go. Leclerc portrait, Nannini F2, Bottas, and Carlos Sainz. Chuck, I've gotta go to hockey after this, so that's probably it for tonight. Maybe some late night. If we do late night stuff, it'll just be F1 or WWE. But I won't be back till like 10 my time. Could always put up a feeler when I get back, see if you guys are up for anything. If not, we will do all of the above tomorrow after Bowman. Saito F2, Daniel Ricciardo, Giovinazzi, and Ray Wave Armstrong F2. I do have two boxes of WWE left. I can't remember how many I had. I have 2 or 3. I had an odd number. I haven't repped any. Drubla F2, Allison, Sergio Perez, and Ocon. I think we just did the one WWE break, didn't we? Liam Lawson portrait, Hamilton, Pocher Redliners, and Pierre Gasly. AlphaTauri refractor. Ocon, Steiner, Otmar, and Gasly. Piastri F2, George Russell for Mercedes. Piastri and refractor portrait. Oh, not that Ferrari guy, Binotto. I saw the red, it was close. Carlos Sainz, Verstappen, Zoo portrait, and Vettel, Ray Wave. Yeah, we need some color here. Saving all the good ones for the hobby box. Beauchamp F2, Bottas Mercedes, Daniel Ricciardo, and checkered flag Vershaw F2. F2's crushing as always. Every color. Gasly AlphaTauri, Sergio Perez portrait, George Russell, and Gasly. Beckman F2, Verstappen, Lando path to the podium, and a refractor Max Verstappen. More Red Bull. Alonso portrait, Giovinazzi portrait, Daniel Ricciardo, and Ray Wave Capito. That is the end of the lights. The end of the case. Alright, I need a pack of sleeves and then we'll do that hobby. Yeah, this hobby box better save us. The first, I thought the second light box was going to be better, but I think the first one was. No big hits from the hobby case yet, though. This is a fresh one. I think this is box 3, maybe 4. Still a ways to go. Vettel, Ferrari, Mazepin for Haas, Gasly, AlphaTauri, and Alonso. You ripped 2 light boxes in, they're about the same. Some of them are just loaded, eh? Like we had a few that were awesome. I guess that's with everything. There's a Jordan exquisite patch, and yeah, there's nice stuff and good. I've got some good one. I didn't think you guys would want good one. We can do some good one. Bottas, Vettel, Gasly, and Latifi portrait. I've only got 2 boxes. I don't know. How do people break Goodwin? Just buy the pack? Goodwin always has nice exquisite stuff. I think there's Tiger exquisite stuff too. Probably Luca stuff. Luca used to have stuff in there. Giovinazzi portrait, Gasly, Bottas, and Vettel Redliners. That looks orange. That is 15 out of 25. Pack War. Lowest, best card takes the box type thing, or what? Actually never done a pack war here. We could dabble. We could do that tomorrow. George Russell for Mercedes, Daniel Ricciardo, Schwartzman, and Refractor Lando Norris. Or personals. We could do personals. Personals would be nice and easy. They're not too expensive, I don't think. Oh yeah, the Jordans are huge. Sergio Perez portrait, Alonso, Raikkonen, and purple Vettel. Purple and green. Going to Aston Martin. Hamilton, Ricardo, Vips, Ocon. Drugovich, Perez, Gunther Steiner, George Russell. Hamilton, Verstappen, Gasly, and Leclerc. Redliners. Bottas, Lando portrait, Carlos Sainz, and Boshung. Lance Stroll, Petkoff, Raikkonen, and Armstrong. Where's these hits? Gotta be something coming. That's a 6. Carlos. Hamilton, Drugovich, Lundgaard, and Lando. Carlos Sainz. Oh, that one has actually looked awfully familiar. I was like, who's Carlos? But yeah, that one has looked familiar. We got Verstappen, Alonso portrait, Lando path to the podium, and purple portrait Alonso. Didn't we hit this card yesterday and you needed it, Brian? Same case? Maybe somebody else. We'll give him a stand. I feel like I haven't given any stands in a bit. Gotta be a big auto coming. Oh, that's Ocon? Alright. I was like, that's weird to hit the same purple. Hamilton, Latifi, Zendelli, and Sato refractor F2. Marcus Armstrong, Giovinazzi, Carlos Sainz, and Carlos Sainz. If this was a break where the most hit player won the pack, that type of pack war, Carlos Sainz. Max Verstappen, George Russell, Ocon, Bottas. 3 packs to go. Where's this auto? Gotta be something. We need something. We got checkered flag. There's a Druvla Wache for Red Bull. That's nice. Piastri portrait for F2. And a checkered flag of Lando Norris for McLaren. I wouldn't say that saves the break. Piastri refractor is nice. but not a savior. James Allison, Daniel Ricciardo portrait, Leclerc, and Drugovic. Come on. It's gold checkered flag. Gotta be a big one. Nannini for F2. Sato for F2. Lando Norris path to the podium, and a gold checkered flag of Lewis Hamilton for Mercedes. That'll save the break. Nice hit, Greg. That'll do. Gold checkered flag, 50 out of 50. That's like 5K. Okay, that saves the break. I was worried for a bit there. I was like, this is not a nice box of hobby. Holy moly. 5K? Really? That's crazy. It's awesome. Congrats, Greg, if you're here. Greg's on vacation, so I get to babysit that card for a bit. Alright, thank you, everybody. We'll recap with the Hamilton right here. Vettel is orange. I guess I could have put that up. 15 out of 25. 5K for sure. Wow. Portrait too. Hey, that's why portraits are huge. There you are, Greg. It's a nice hit. Let me know when you're back in town. I'll get that out ASAP, or you can do a BGS. We got some BGS going out soon if you want to piggyback. This is all Verstappen here. Red Bull portrait, refractor, ray wave, checkered flag, and purple, which is 50 out of 399. F2 Piastri refractor and a Piastri purple, 180 out of 399. Hamilton, you just had those. That's all the Hamilton. Alonso Alpine purple, 3 of 399. Ocon green ray wave, 43 out of 99. And this, look at that. That is a nice looking card. They should do these with Bowman. They're kind of like X-Fractors. X-Fractors. There it is, Greg. It's sweet. You can refund their spots. Bad beat jackpot hitting a monster like that. Alright guys, that's all for me for tonight. If I'm back at a half decent time, I'll put up a feeler for maybe F1, maybe WWE, Goodwin, something quick, but most likely that's it. And tomorrow we'll do the second half of Bowman, and then bunch of fun stuff. I didn't even record this. No. Alright, thanks guys. Have a good rest of your night.